It began with a letter. Not a call, not a report. A letter. Carefully written, thoughtfully structured, almost convincing. It explained everything, or at least it tried to. According to the letter, the family had to disappear, not because of danger, but because of protection. It claimed they were being relocated, given new identities, a secret operation, something official, something classified, something that couldn't be questioned. At first glance, it sounded unbelievable, but it was detailed, specific, confident. And that's what made it dangerous. Because when a lie is told with enough structure, it begins to feel like truth. The family lived in Nantes, France. A quiet neighborhood, ordinary life. Nothing that would suggest what was about to be discovered. Neighbors didn't hear screams, didn't report disturbances, just silence. Days passed, then weeks, and slowly, people began to notice something strange. The house was closed, shutters drawn, no movement. Mail began to pile up, a detail so small, but impossible to ignore, because normal life leaves signs, and this house had none. Inside, everything looked almost untouched. Beds, furniture, personal belongings. It didn't look like a family that left in a hurry. It looked like a family that simply stopped existing. Authorities were called. At first, there was hesitation, because the letter existed. And if the letter was true, there was nothing to investigate. But something didn't feel right, because real operations don't leave explanations behind, and they don't inform neighbors. So the house was searched, carefully, methodically, room by room. Nothing obvious, until they reached the garden. And that's where everything changed. Beneath the surface, hidden from view, was something no one expected. Something that turned a strange disappearance into something far darker. The bodies were found, buried, placed deliberately, not rushed, not chaotic, organized, as if someone had taken their time. And suddenly, the letter meant something else. It wasn't an explanation, it was a cover. A carefully constructed story, designed to delay discovery. And at the center of that story was one person, Xavier Dupont de Ligonnès, the father, the last person seen with the family, the one who wrote the letters, the one who explained everything before anyone even asked questions. But by the time the truth was uncovered, he was already gone. Not missing in the same way, not silent, but gone with intention. Because unlike the rest of the family, his trail didn't end at the house. It extended outward, across cities, across regions, captured in fragments. CCTV footage, hotel records, receipts, small moments that when connected told a very specific story. He had left, alone, driving south through France, stopping along the way, not rushing, not panicking, moving with control, as if he had already decided what came next. Investigators followed the trail, each stop bringing them closer, each detail building a timeline, until it led to one final location, a small town in the south of France. There, he checked into a hotel, stayed briefly, then left, and that was the last confirmed sighting. After that, nothing. No camera footage, no transactions, no confirmed movement. Just absence. As if he had stepped out of the world entirely. And that's where the case changed again. Because now it wasn't just about what happened in that house. It was about where he went. Search efforts expanded. Forests, rural areas, remote locations, places where someone could disappear completely. But nothing was found. No trace, no evidence, no conclusion. And over time, theories began to form. Did he plan everything, including his own disappearance? Did he take his own life in a place no one has discovered? Or did he succeed in starting over somewhere else? A new identity, a new life, a continuation of the story he had already begun writing. Because if the letter proved anything, it was this. He understood how to create a narrative, how to control perception, how to make people believe something long enough for him to act. And that's what makes this case different. Not just what happened, but how it was presented. A story told in advance, a version of events designed to be accepted before the truth could surface. And even now, years later, one part of that story remains unfinished. Because while the truth of the crime was uncovered, the final chapter never was. Where is Xavier Dupont de Ligonnès? Is he gone, or is he still out there, somewhere, watching, knowing that the story he left behind is still being told? Because sometimes the most unsettling part of a story isn't what we know, it's what we don't know. And in this case, what we don't know is everything. Even today, the name Xavier Dupont de Ligonnès hasn't disappeared. It resurfaces in headlines, in discussions, in theories that refuse to settle. Because this isn't just a closed case, it's an unfinished one. A story with a beginning, a middle, but no confirmed end. Over the years, there have been sightings, claims, reports, moments where people believed he had finally been found. But each time, the answer was the same, unconfirmed. And so the question remains, not just where he is, but how someone can disappear so completely in a world where everything is tracked. Because today, it's harder than ever to vanish. And yet, this case suggests it's still possible. Which leaves one final thought. If someone can plan something this carefully, leave behind a story this detailed, and then disappear without a trace, then maybe the most dangerous part isn't what they did, it's what they understood. That sometimes, if you control the narrative long enough, you don't just escape the moment, you escape the ending. And that's what makes this story impossible to forget.
And that's where this story leaves us. This is Global Shadows. Subscribe and stay with the story.